Hi guys, this is Hurrier here and welcome back to my another video regarding KOF 14. So recently this game got released and it was yesterday 23rd of August and 22 of August this game also came out on some other country. I believe it was Japan or Europe, but they announced that it will be out on 23rd of August and it was yesterday, and today it's 24th of August. And today I saw the reports regarding the game in the morning, and they were showing that game really has got good scores on different gaming websites. For example, 8 out of 10 on PlayStation website and 4.5 out of 5 and 4 out of 5 on some other gaming websites. Well, that's a good result since they really hard worked on their game, and after a long time they announced another sequel, which is also a good thing to hear. But sadly to say, even though it has got good result and impression from the fans, but I would like to say that this game's graphics aren't like a PS4 graphics or what you call next gen console graphics, which we all see as today. So but what do you guys think? Even it's out on PS4, what do you guys think? Is it gonna be out on PC? Is there any possibility of this game coming out on PC? I believe this is a simple question you may have asked with each other or from yourself. Well, I don't know whether there's any chance of it coming on PC, since SNK hasn't said anything about it on their Twitter account or Facebook or any social web media account which they are using. So they haven't officially announced anything like that, whether it's gonna be out on any other platform aside from PS4 or not. So here are some points which I would like to discuss with you guys. The first one is the exclusivity on PS4. Obviously, as I said before, that this game is only out on PS4 since they announced in the beginning. And one more thing which I would like with it is you guys may have noticed that in the recent trailers we see the logo of Atlas, which is a well-known gaming developing website. Sorry, not website, it's a company. Sorry to say that. It's a game developing company which we all know, Atlas, and has developed many games in the past, and mostly which are focused on consoles, and surprisingly it also have developed games on PC. But how come we hear that KOF 14 is only coming on PS4? Since Atlas has worked on PC also, so they should have announced PC version as well. And the graphics, since the game is on PS4, so the game should have gotten next gen graphics, just like the other games. For example, Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 graphics, if you compare, they are much better than KOF 14's. And I would like to add one point here of Maximilian Dude, or a famous YouTuber which you all know very well since you often see his channel, his gameplays, his live reaction. He has done a video regarding KOF 14 and he has given his impression regarding the gameplay, graphics and overall story. The graphic point which he gave is one of the key points which I would like to discuss here, is that this game looks more like a PS2 game. That's obviously that it really plays like a PS2 game rather than a PS4 game, since how the hell a PS4 game is like this? You should guys notice that a PS4 game is not like this, although some games could be, but a fighting game cannot be like this one. So this is just a sad thing to see, although KOF 14 really has got good scores. And obviously we have seen Atlas logo here, so it's now clear that this game is really focused on consoles, because we know Atlas focuses more on console rather than PC platform. And if you remember before that, there's a game known as Kenga Banko Battles Rumble, which is, I believe, a Japanese game, although there is fighting, but it's more like a GTA or open world game which you roam here and there and fight with your opponents. And it's also And Atlas has also developed that game, and that game was only available on PSP, the handheld console. And since Atlas was involved there, and we had a character named Makoto Mizuguchi, or whatever that guy's name is. He's a KF character who was a special boss in Maximum Impact Regulation A, KF Maximum Impact Regulation A. He's a special boss in that game, and also a special boss in the game Kengabanko Battle Slumber, which I mentioned before. So you can see that how these two franchises are interrelated with each other, since they are sharing one character. So from here you can also see that how much Atlas focuses on consoles. Well, it's their choice, what can I say. And coming to my next point is the console affordance. Yes, this is one of the important things which I would want to discuss here. You guys know that not many of us can afford a console, PS4, Xbox One, the gaming console. Not many of us can do that, since they are really expensive these days, and also especially when they are packed with a bundle. For example, there are 2 games with them, a controller with them, a stand, or whatever things come up with the console. So their prices are added to the console's price, and they really jump high in the sky, and we are shocked how we can buy this console, leave it. But anyone can afford a PC. If you guys remember, anyone can afford a PC. Everyone has a PC in their offices, their home. If you visit majority of the people around the world, they sure have good PCs these days, which you could say some of them have gaming PCs. And I recently heard a news of the gaming laptops which are gonna be out now, which will support GTX 1080 and VTS GTX 1080, which is brilliant. And they say that they are now gonna leave the desktop gaming experience behind. They are gonna surpass that one. So who's gonna even look at the console now? Although consoles are good, but the problem is they change every time. They are not fixed. For example, before we thought, okay, PS3 is a good gaming console, so we will using that throughout life. But who knows that PS4 will be coming out now, and now PS4 is out. So what's the use of keeping a PS3 now, since we don't even see its game coming out now? And most of our favorite franchises are coming on PS4 rather than PS3. And even KOF 14 is not available on PS3. It's only available on PS4. So you need to buy a PS4 in order to get your hands on the game. Or the other choice is that you can only go on YouTube and watch his gameplay. But that's not an interesting thing, since the best thing is, unless until you don't get your own hands on the game, you won't enjoy the franchise. So as I said before, that anyone can afford a PC, and PC gaming is the most being promoted thing rather than console gaming. So everyone should notice that how PC has become important in these days. And last thing which I would like to discuss here is that the importance of PC in SNK franchise, or you could say in SNK's history, how important PC has been. Not directly, but indirectly, PC really has been an important part of the franchise. Since you all know those old Neo Geo games, or the arcade games which you used to visit arcades and play there, now you have the facility on PC, the best emulators which you can download, and you can install and you can play your favorite games on your PC. For example, KF 94 to 2003, all those games were on Neo Geo platform. And the best emulator which I even use today is WinCabox. It's really a best and user-friendly emulator. You just need to configure your keys, put the ROM in there directly, and just plug and play. You're done with. You don't need to do any extra hard work on this one. And it also has a facility to play CPS 1 and CPS 2 games as well. For example, Street Fighter 5, X-Men, and all the CPS 2, the Capcom games. You also have facility to play those as well. If you are not comfortable with those, you only want to play Neo Geo games, so you have another emulator, Neo X. But the sad thing that Windows 10 doesn't support those emulators. So the best solution is that you can either you can install Windows 8 in one of your PC, or you can download PS2 emulator, which is well-known emulator PCX2. You can play the same console version of those games on your PC by running it through a PS2 emulator. You don't need to buy a PS2 console now. Even Xbox console you don't need to buy. You don't need, and you also have Dreamcast emulator there. You also have SNES, you have GameCube, you have Wii emulator. You don't need to buy those consoles now. So look how easily PC has solved your issue now. So now SNK should look at how PC is important these days. If they really want to bring their game or their franchise in the competition with other fighting games, then they have to bring their game on the other platforms as well, since everyone is focusing on 3 major platforms: Xbox One, PS4 and PC. And if I remember correctly, Tekken, a very famous fighting game franchise, is now available on PC for the first time. Although you know it has a history of console exclusivity in the past, but now for the first time they have announced that it's gonna have a PC version, so that PC gamers can try, and they really have succeeded. Since in the recent footage we have seen that it's really playing good on the latest GTX 1080 laptop in 4K resolution, which is the highest resolution. So don't you think that PC really has succeeded these days from the consoles? Definitely it has. It has succeeded in running Tekken 7 on 60 FPS or in 4K resolution. So obviously it can run on the same resolution KOF 14 as well. But the thing is, SNK should consider the other platforms in order to get their franchise in the competition. Dead or Alive is also available on PC. Street Fighter 5 is also available on PC. Even Mortal Kombat X is also available on PC. So again, SNK really has to focus on these things. Otherwise, I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but although it's up to them whether they want to bring it on the PC or not, but they should consider the importance of PC. And even KOF 13, which was released on PS3 and Xbox 360, but later they announced a Steam version, since they released an unofficial active version of the game in order for the PC players to try, and it was successful in that active version. I have also tried. The keys are fixed, you cannot configure them since you have limited options there, and you just need to press the start button and you just choose the team and play the story mode. But it was really running at 60 FPS, so obviously they have succeeded and they have brought KOF 13 to PC. So they should bring KOF 14 as well on PC, and also KOF Santo UM and KOF 94, which were only available on consoles, are also now available on Steam. You can try those as well. So thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure you subscribe to my channel and also give it a like to my video if you think it was helpful to go with your choices or your points, whatever you said. And in the end, I would again say that PC is really an important thing to be noticed these days. So every gaming industry, every gaming company should consider PC as a major platform along with the Sony console. So my name is Dude. I'll be back with more updates and news regarding KOF 14, Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. So stay tuned to my channel.